Alright folks, welcome to this video. I've just taken the Honda for a little hurl over the Cairn O'Mount, which is a massive hill, really steep, and it's pretty sad on the car to be honest with you, but we're over here in the heart of the Scottish countryside once again, and this here is a cool historical wonder. I have been to it once before, but never since I got this new camera folks, so you'll be able to see it now properly. Look at this old bridge that we're starting at, look, peaty water off the bogs. There's a lot of bumblebees today folks. I don't know if that even came out in the camera, it probably didn't, but there's just bumblebees everywhere. Look at this, since the last time I came, all this here has been engineered and the land here has been all cleared. This is probably the best way for me to get down here, because I'm just wanting to have a look at this house. In fact, I'll be better just going up this way. This is a really dangerous road here folks, around here the slopes are just so steep, you hate to keep changing down the gears. At one point I was down to second on the steep hill, just full throttle, unreal. This hill here is 12% gradient. I think there's some even steeper ones. Look at it, there's been some big trucks or something in here. This little house here has got so much character. And at one time this would have been their wee garden here out the front with the dikes. Last time I came I had to pretty much climb through bushes to get here. I remember when I was little and we used to be travelling north up this road, I used to always look at this house here and think it'd be such an amazing house to live in. And you can see why, look, it's located here on this landscape, just in the middle of the wilds, and the wee river just meanders its way by. A place like this has got so much character. It's just been a wee button bend house. Look at it folks. Wow. See, they've had a wee cupboard and stuff in the corner, the way the stone's recessed in, and then this has been their fireplace. There's metal bits which must have mounted the mantelpiece at a time. Oh, look at that folks, that's the same cast iron piece we saw at the abandoned farm, the ancient abandoned farmhouse a few videos ago, last week. That's incredible. That shows you that's something that was in most of the houses. So that implies, I think, that this was the kitchen end of the house. Maybe no. And I learn the history as well when I find stuff like that. Now I've seen it in two houses pretty soon after one another. I'll look into it more. Somebody told me what it actually was for and I cannot remember folks. That's how it is when you explore so much ancient history. It's hard to remember every single detail. But yeah, look at it here, it's so interesting to see it. At one time obviously it would have probably been two separate rooms here. And both rooms had a wee fireplace. Look at that, the old chimneys are still there. That can often be the reason that these walls stand, with the strength of the chimney. And then there's been a wee cupboard in the corner of this house too. The corner of this room I mean. The old wooden lintel is charred from fire. Wow, imagine that view out your living room window folks. It would be cool just to have a river as well, just nearby. You can just imagine the history and things that went on back over the years in a place like this, and then one day it was no more. Everyone had moved out and away, and from that moment on it decayed, just got lost in time. You can see the wear on the front doorstep from the amount of people coming in and out of the house over the years. But maybe, looking at it and seeing this, maybe somebody has actually bought this area and maybe they're a way to redevelop it. And if that is you, get in the comments, folks, let us know. It would be so nice to see this place restored to its former glory. Here's another cool point, folks. Look, there's more stone walls over here. This could be an even older house or a shed. Oh, this is so interesting. Once again, on a walk like this, you have to be so careful for ticks, because they can be anywhere. They always want to jump onto deer and stuff like that, and if you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Look at this, folks. Here's another building anyway. Kind of weird thing, there's some joining in the wall here, so it's like it's been two separate buildings built at different times. Wow, like you can just imagine how old buildings like this must be, because I think this building here dates back later times than that house there. And then there's been even more stoneworks here, which is so interesting. Yeah, again, this must have been areas for keeping sheep and looking after their animals. It's been like a wee croft. That'll have been their house and this will have been their fields. And you can see how the landscape here is quite high, but the fields are actually cut into the ground a bit. And the way the stones is built, it's pretty cool. I'll jump in here and get a better look. But yeah, the dry stone diking technique around here is just impressive. The way that's all built in, like all those little stones there will originally have been in there, like they're still there to this day. And also it's such like a strong wall. The way it's built into the ground as well. Whoa folks, this is some crazy terrain. I'm not wanting to stand on a wasp bike or something like that and get stung. Look at this. Just imagine the year 1700. Kind of what was going on here. Because I reckon there would have been like animals and stuff here. Maybe this end section that I'm in now had a roof over it. That's what it could have been, folks. There could have been a roof over this bit. And then the animals might have been in these two field kind of bits here. Wow, like that's so cool. Like look at the shape of the wall. It's almost like a triangle for strength. Again, so it's like obviously narrower at the top than it is at the bottom. Same with this end bit here. In different areas around Scotland you see like different dry stone dike techniques. Each of them just as strong as each other, but like this one is quite incredible. They obviously just use like stones and stuff that's lying about on the hill. And around here I think there's a lot of layers of history over the years just at this croft. A lot of different times have passed. See, there's even old bits of wall and stuff here, which could have been anything, maybe pig houses. And look, this here too, there's walls leading out and round. So like, it's been a proper little croft in its day. And like, here we are. So interesting to see. But there we go folks, that's been another interesting walkabout. Something totally different. Once again, stepping back in time and just imagining how it was. But I'll end this one here. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you in the next one very soon.